This video is a very short introduction, a very brief outline of a really important molecule in the body and in the brain particularly, called Camkii. Camkii stands for calcium calmodulin dependent protein kinase 2, and it's a key protein kinase in memory and one of the best studied protein kinases in the brain. So let's think about, first of all, how protein kinases work, first of all, and then we'll think about what's special about Camkii. As I say, this is a very, very general introduction. So generally, the idea is you've got a protein, let's say it's an ion channel, and the ion channel responds to either a ligand or a voltage or whatever, but that ion channel can be affected by phosphorylation, that is, by adding a phosphate to particular sites within the ion channel, and that might increase or decrease its opening or have some sort of effect on this ion channel. So you get bigger currents or smaller currents. So generally this is what a kinase does. It's a protein which phosphorylates another protein and therefore changes its action. Now, of course, the other thing is that who controls the kinase. Now, in the case of Camkii, what controls it are calcium and another protein called calmodulin. And these two together control Camkii, and that in turn controls its various targets. Now, Camkii is a really interesting molecule because once it's activated, and gets activated, what it does is it then changes itself so that it's always active. It stops itself from becoming inactive. So usually what would happen with a protein kinase is they're phosphorylated for a time, and while they're phosphorylated, they phosphorylate other proteins, but then after a while they lose their phosphorylation and it switches them off. Of course, you normally want that to happen. Otherwise, once you've activated them, there's no stopping them. So, but in the case of Camkii, it doesn't do that. It stays active all the time. And of course, that's why it's been implicated in long-term memory, where what it does is it phosphorylates NMDA receptors as part of long-term potentiation. So, that is my very brief introduction to Camkii.